Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome to the season finale of the Burnley Career Mode, episode 10. Today's gonna be the end of this season, and we got 6 games today, and we're just trying to stay in the Europa League contention, and we're a couple points clear off 7th place, so I honestly, even if we lose all of our games, I think we'd still make Europa League. It's been a pretty successful season. We're just wrapping the season up here. First game of the day is against West Ham at the London Stadium. Pretty solid team, especially in real life this season. Have been doing very well. I'm pretty sure we beat them in the other game, but they'll kick us off as the game starts in the 8th minute with the first chance as Morales turns his man, gets tackled well, and Brownhill just gets tackled and Morales will score. Yeah, it's just very poor play from me with Brownhill, and West Ham just giving an easy goal as they lead 1-0 inside the first 10 minutes. And we'll look to counterattack them through Mavididi. Mavididi on the ball, tries to play it into Brownhill, and Brownhill with the shot saved our first chance of the game. And that would be it for halftime. We'd be down 1-0. And it wouldn't be the best scoreline, but also it's definitely a scoreline we can come back off of. And yeah, we'll go into the second half. A goal down against the Hammers as they get the first chance of the second half. As they slip in Pablo Fornals, there's a brilliant turnaround by defender and smashes it near post. It's 2-0, and it's not looking like it's going to be a pretty game as, they just really destroyed me here. Can't really do much about that. And yeah, it's just a great goal from Pablo Fornals in the end. 2-0 down to West Ham, and the entire game they just seemed dominant. We were not playing good football whatsoever as they play in. Pablo Fornals on the left-hand side would dribble it up a little bit, takes it down the corner, just absolutely skins me there. Pablo Fornals destroys me, and Adrian Morales squeezes it in, and yeah, they were just playing like prime Barcelona. 3-0 down against West Ham. Not a great game to start off today's episode, and unfortunately this game will just keep getting worse for us as we'll look to attack here. 3-0 down. Joe Wellington slips in to Mason, and Brownhill shoots near post, and he'll score to make the deficit drop down to only 2 goals, but unfortunately that will not be enough for us to get anything out of this game as they run down the line with Adrian Morales, and somehow this gets awarded as a penalty. It just completely ruined the game. Any possibility of getting back into this is just ruined here. I don't even want to begin to rant on this. If anything, that's a foul on Tarkowski. That's all I'm going to say. But Lingard will slot it into the top right corner. At this point, I stopped really caring about the result of the game. I was pissed off about the penalty call. Just wanted the game to be over. And unfortunately, my sloppy defending only led Jesse Lingard to play it in, and Jared Bowen scoring a volley with his left foot as we'd make matters go from bad to even worse as we'd be down by 4 goals and conceding 5 goals. And the goals conceded won't even stop there. It's 5-1, but I'm just slide tackling randomly, and I give him a free 1v1 with Lingard. And Lingard will even make it 6-0. 6-1. But yeah. Not a great game whatsoever, and that'll be it for halftime. For full time, in a couple seconds they'll blow it. Yep. First game of today's episode, and we lost 6-1 to West Ham. Absolutely destroyed us, but we'll look to rebound in this game against Wolves. But not a great start, and I just felt completely powerless in that game. And yeah, that will take on Wolves. And if we want to improve on our season next year, I think we definitely need to work on our consistency. We can't go from winning against City by 5 goals to losing to West Ham by 6. We can't do that. As Wolves get the first chance of this game through Morgan Gibbs-White. It's a good save from Nick Pope, our number 1. And in the 30th minute, Wolves would have an opportunity to maybe attack us through Jimenez. And Raul Jimenez just takes all the space I give him. I thought he would lay it off, but instead he just sprints through my entire team, and Raul Jimenez will score to make it 1-0 to Wolves away from home at Turf Moor, a place where we don't concede a lot of goals. Not a great start to today's episode, and not a good great start to this game either, as Raul Jimenez gets his 14th of the league season, and the Mexican hitman punishes us in this game. But we'll look to rebound and change the score, but that would really be it for halftime. As you can see, they would call halftime 1-0 down, and 45 minutes to reverse the score line. I don't know why I said this like that, but apologies for not getting an episode out last night, actually. I forgot to mention that. But as we slip in, a brilliant ball from Joelinton into McGinn, and that's just a brilliant goal. That's just a beautiful team goal. The passing there, oh my God. Joelinton's through ball was sublime to McGinn. Look at this. Beautiful. And McGinn, the audacity to send the back heel in. That's just a beautiful goal. But as I was saying, I'm sorry about not getting an episode in yesterday, as I had 2 projects to do and I just didn't have enough time. And and here we have an opportunity with Mavididi off the bench, gets 2 goals. The first one was pretty simple, but this one was a brilliant volley. I mean, just what a goal from Mavididi. Mavididi gets a brilliant ball over the top. His defender really just doesn't know where to position himself, it seems like. But look at that. Joelinton with a sublime ball. Joelinton still chasing to maybe break Henry's assist record. And I just recently remembered that De Bruyne also had equalized it. 20 assists is the target to break. And that's just another one for him in his race to break that. But that would really be it for the entire game, as we get one last chance in the 90th minute with Nicholas Stone still looking for his first Premier League and Burnley goal, but he won't get it there. It's a 2-1 victory. Steffi Mavididi saves us at the death. And yeah, turns out to be a great substitution at striker, but we'll go into this game against Aston Villa, try to get us back consistently on winning ways. As you can remember, last time we played Aston Villa, we had that very memorable 2-2 draw, great comeback in the end. Charlie Taylor with a brilliant goal, if you can remember. It was one of Max Mason's first ever games, but it's been a while since then, and we'll look to obviously get a victory here against Aston Villa at home, as they get the first chance of the game here. Ollie Watkins tries to turn his man, does so pretty well. Morgan Sanson plays up a good ball into Trezeguet, and it just falls right to Morgan Sanson. What can you do? What can you do about that? And it's 1-0 to Aston Villa. Just not even bad defending. It's just luck of the bounce, I guess. And that would be it for halftime, as we get one more opportunity here, but well dealt with. One chance of the game, and it's 1 goal for Aston Villa. It's 1-0 to the Villains. And yeah, we are currently losing 1-0 as we look to maybe overturn this. But in the second half, here we get another opportunity, and it's just Nick Pope of individual error there. Ollie Watkins gets himself another goal against us. Pretty sure that's 3-2. And unfortunately, Ollie Watkins, or I think he also even scored against us in another competition, but 2-0 down, and Ross Barkley would even go on to make it 3 as we trail by 3 goals at home. One of our biggest home defeats of the season. Not a great episode, goal scoring and goals defensively, but Ollie Burke would get a chance in the last minute of the game to at least get a consolation, which he does. 3-1's a lot better than 3-0 in the end, but Ollie Burke gets himself another goal to add to his collection this season. And I say it every time, but Oliver Burke has been a brilliant signing. He's been really good for us. And yeah, that would be it for full time. We would lose against Aston Villa 3-1 as we go right back to losing ways. But as you can see here, the Premier League top goal scorer is Salah with 32 and 35. It's Joelinton's a good 9 behind with like 3 games left. But top assisters, as you can see, Joelinton needs 2 more assists to equal the record of Henry and De Bruyne. Can he equalize the record or even break it? I hope he could break it, but I gave him a rest in this game. No, actually, no, not this game, but we play him against Southampton. It's a pretty big game. I'm looking to try to get him some assists. I want him to hit that target, and yeah, we're going to be playing at Turf Moor yet again, hopefully bringing back our home field advantage that we usually have, as we got the first chance of the game through Joe Wellington, who will play a brilliant ball in for Ollie Burke. And Ollie Burke will make that 19 assists for the season for Joe Wellington. He just needs one more to equal the record. And it's a brilliant goal another goal from Ollie Burke, man. This guy has been a revelation, even though he's had a pretty low rating compared to the other players in this team. Just a lethal finish, man, on his left foot into the bottom right corner. Cool as you like. Ollie Burke with 8 in the season, only joining us in January as well from struggling side Sheffield. And yeah, that would be it for halftime. Literally, these games have been so uneventful, just one chance and then like a battle in the midfield. But 1-0 to Burnley as we lead here at Turf Moor against the Saints. But in the 50th minute, they would get their first chance of the game. Tarkowski or Ben Mee with a poor challenge, and we concede, unfortunately, a very poor goal to James Ward-Prowse. It's a good passing play, but it could have been avoidable, I think. And it's just a great finish in the end from James Ward-Prowse, like on his left foot, bends it into the top left corner. JWP gets himself a goal, and it's only his second of the season, but I guess it's where it counts, as he gets the equalizer here at Turf Moor. And we get like a good 10 minutes later, we get the next chance of the game through Brownell. It plays a brilliant ball into Joe Wellington. That's just class. As Joe Wellington, with ease, will put that into the roof of the net. As it's 2-1 to Burnley, we reclaim the lead. But that ball from Brownell was just world class. I mean, the spin on the ball to keep it away from the defender. It's just an inch perfect pass just into the... Oh, it's beautiful. It's actually beautiful just watching it as we lead 2-1, and he gets his 24th goal this season. In any other ordinary Premier League season, 24 goals would be enough to win the Premier League. But this season, Salah has had an absolutely insane season, as we are currently winning 2-1 in the last couple minutes of the game. And Southampton will get one more chance through Genipo, turns past a couple defenders, and it's a brilliant finish. And he would equalize, unfortunately, and looked like Southampton would grab a point at the death. Genipo goes over to Hasselhoddle. He gives him a hug, and it's 2-2. And that would be it for the final scoreline. We clear it here, and we drop points yet again, as maybe our Europa League qualification won't be as simple as it seemed to begin with. But we'd be taking on bottom of the league Brighton next. And as you can see, it's the second last game of the season. I played mostly fringe players, plus Joe Wellington and some other players I enjoyed using. It's probably going to be the last game in a Burnley shirt for a lot of these players, as I might look to move some of them on, like Robbie Brady. But I wanted to give him a proper send-off, as that's literally what happened. First half, nothing happened. And we move on to the second half, hopefully a little bit more exciting in the second half than in the first, as we still need one more assist, if you can remember, for Joe Wellington's record, as the first chance of the game would fall to Brighton. It's just a brilliant finish from Enrique, I'm pretty sure it was. Just turns past me and running all the way to the bench. It's just a brilliant goal from the striker, the Spaniard. And we'd be down to bottom of the league Brighton, but not for long, as Chris Wood sends in a brilliant ball into Joe Wellington. Can Joe Wellington get us back into the game? It's a cool finish into the bottom left corner. Brilliantly placed, as we get the equalizer in this game and look to hopefully get all 3 points away from home. 25 goals in the season for our Brazilian, our main man. And in the last 3 minutes of the game, Max Mason would play it out wide to Nico Stone. Now Nico Stone plays Mumbungo. Mumbungo into Joe Wellington. Mumbungo, he plays the ball into Max Mason. Max Mason in the last minute of the game. Can he finish? Max Mason, the hero yet again, scores the winner against Brighton in a great style. And there it is. That's his 4th of the season, I think, goal-scoring wise. Towards the end, he really started picking it up. Hopefully going to be carrying that on for next season. But our boy, this special one, the real deal, this guy, Brighton's future, gets his 3rd goal in the Premier League season. And what a way to score it. a winner against bottom of the league Brighton, and finally gets us 3 points, something that we've been missing so dearly recently. And that would basically be it. As you can see, the final moments of the game, Brighton hanging on to the ball, and that would be it, as we'd win in our last or second to last away game of the season, and this would be the last game of the season, a big game against Liverpool, already confirmed to be Premier League winners. They're not really playing for anything, and we've already confirmed our Europa League placement by this point. So neither team was really playing anything just for pride. Liverpool's only lost one game this season, so hopefully we'd like to give them their second blow, as we fell short to them in the reverse fixture, as they, I think, beat us like 3-0 or something like that. But it's a pretty important game, as Joelinton's still looking for one goal to tie, at least one assist to tie the Premier League assist record. Can he do it, or will he be down one assist, as the first chance of the game falls to Liverpool? Jordan Henderson with a brilliant ball over the top. Mohamed Salah takes it down the line, and Charlie Taylor cannot tackle him. Falls back to Salah, just neat 1-2 play, and Diogo Jota finishes into the bottom left corner. Just a great goal. Jordan Henderson with an inch-perfect pass, and we unfortunately concede, as Liverpool will get their second opportunity of the game here. Luckily, we tackle them, and what we do best, counter-attacking, as Max Mason will bring it up the field. Max Mason finds the ball in from Mavididi. Mavididi with a first-time ball into the middle for Oliver Burke, and that's a brilliant goal. That was just one-touch passes and a brilliant counterattack. One of our finest goals of the season, I think. Such an underrated goal. And Max Mason would play into Mavididi, and Mavididi, that's just an inch-perfect ball into the path of Oliver Burke. And Oliver Burke gets another goal for himself in this season. The Scotsman's absolutely on fire. And we equalize against Liverpool at Anfield. 9 goals for the season for our man Ollie Burke. And that would be it for halftime. And we go into the break level at Anfield. Maybe we can nick a winner at Anfield, just like they did in real life, Burnley. But not a great game from Liverpool so far. Not really having many chances other than the one I had already showed you guys earlier. But we'd go into the second half of the last game of the season, still looking for Joelinton's last assist. Maybe he can get it here. Joelinton, Chris Wood is through. Can Chris Wood score? And there it is. It's the big 20. Joelinton, KDB, and Thierry Henry, the only 3 players in Premier League history to hit the 20 mark for assists, as Chris Wood, the man that's kind of been forgotten in the second half of the season, scores what looks like it could be the winner at Anfield. What a finish into the top right corner. And you have to say that all comes from just terrible defending from the Liverpool center backs. But it's fine with me. That's what's going to get us the 20th assist, as we look like we're going to win all 3 points. But Tarkowski just cannot win the ball in front of Yusuf Poulsen, and we concede there. Just a terrible piece of defending. That really frustrated me. Tarkowski's had some really shaky moments this season, I'm not going to lie. Even though he's one of our highest rated players, he's definitely the defender I'm least confident with. But that is really how this game would end, and that is how our season would end. In the end, a 2-2 draw against Liverpool is all we would get from this game, as we look to push for maybe one more chance. Max Mason from distance. And there it is. All 38 games of the season are done. We qualified for Europa League. And I think that was a very successful season, in my opinion. Europa League finish for a team like Burnley. We showed our class throughout the season. Had to even up the difficulty because it was getting a little too easy. But hopefully next season we can maybe go far in the Europa League tournament. I don't know about qualifying for Champions League. I feel like we're going to get hit with second season syndrome. But you never know, as we finish the season in 5th place with a record-tying player in our team with Joelinton. I'll show you the final table. Liverpool up top, United, Spurs, and City in the Champions League spots. Chelsea miss out on Champions League football, as well as Arsenal. Leicester City also down. Mid-table, we have Fulham and West Brom, which is a surprise to me, as the relegated clubs, Leeds, Sheffield, and Brighton, all going down to the Championship. And I'll also show you the top goal scorers and assisters. Of course, no one was going to beat Salah, 33 and 38. Joe Wellington gets the silver boot, and there it is, 20 assists, 7 more than second place. And yeah, it's just a brilliant season from our main man, Nick Pope, also around 5th or 6th place. But that'll make it all for this episode. Next episode, we're going to have the start to season 2 as well as some awards. I threw in a couple team of the season players I'd like to let you know. I'm also going to throw in what I thought the goal this season was. And I think it was a pretty successful season, and I can't wait to start season 2. Player of the episode, Max Mason for me, the winner against Brighton. Pretty uneventful episode, but that was a big moment for us. But hope you enjoyed this episode, guys, and we'll look to start season 2 tomorrow. Drop a like if you can, and have a good rest of your day, guys.